Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Gaming Channel. We're going to be continuing our Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon Guide series today. We're going to be taking a look at the first of the Dawn Trail normal raids. These names are so long that I'm just going to shorten them, so this one's just going to be M1. When you begin the fight, the boss is going to start off with Bloody Scratch. This is just going to do party-wide damage that you'll need to heal through. Then teleport to the center, casting 1-2 Paw. This is going to cause an AoE on 50% of the platform in the order that their claws begin to glow. So you'll just need to move between the two sides. I'll do this 2 times in quick succession. Boss is then going to go into Black Cat Crossing. This is going to cause 4 Konoes that will again happen in the order that they appear on the screen. So it'll be 4 in either the cardinal directions, followed by 4 in the intercardinal, or 4 in the intercardinal followed by 4 in the cardinal. She'll follow up with Biscuit Maker, which is going to be the Tank Buster, and then Clawful for the group up AoE. Then teleporting back to the center, begin marking areas of the platform that they're going to throw AoEs at in the order that they are marked. So you'll want to identify areas that are only going to be hit once, and then move on to the platforms in between the hits. Any platform that is hit twice is going to be completely destroyed, and there will be several platforms that will not be hit at all, so those are very safe ones to stand on. After this happens, a few of the platforms will come back, but then the boss will do Elevate and Eviscerate several times. This is going to pick one party member and knock them into the air, causing them to be pushed back a little bit and fall onto the platform. If you fall onto one that is already cracked, then it's going to be destroyed and you'll fall through the platform and die. So make sure that you're positioning yourself that you're being knocked onto one of the platforms that is not already cracked. They'll do this 4 times back to back, targeting a different party member each time, before teleporting back to the center and casting Shockwave. This is going to be a knockback from the center of the platform. You can use knockback prevention on this, or just position yourself so that you're pushed into an area that has platforms to slide on. Follow up with a Bloody Scratch for party-wide AoE. And then the entire platform will repair itself. Then teleport back to the center, cast in Predacious Pounce. This is going to cause them to go around the platform several times, causing AoEs in separate locations. There will also be small line AoEs in between the massive circles, so you'll want to make sure that you're trying to stand in an area that has no AoE at all, or moving in between the areas in between her pounces. Follow up with circular AoEs on all party members, so make sure to spread out and not overlap these. And then another Biscuit Maker Tank Buster. then teleporting back to the center again, then cast the leaping 1-2 paw. This is going to do the 1-2 paw AoEs, but right before she does them, she'll move to the identified location, then casting Leaping Black Cat Crossing. Again, this is going to be the same as before with the 4 cone AoEs followed by another 4 cone AoEs. But it's going to happen at the marked location instead of the current one, so make sure that you're identifying where you actually need to be standing. Follow up with a Clawful, so this is going to be the group up AoE. And then a Bloody Scratch for more party-wide AoE. Then teleporting back to the center and casting Mauser again to identify parts of the platform that you're going to throw AoEs at. Again, identify platforms that are not being hit or only being hit once, and then make sure to stand on those after they are hit so that you can avoid the follow-ups. This time, after the platforms come back, the boss will cast Copycat. This is going to summon a second version of themselves on the outside of the platform. The second version will cast Elevate and Eviscerate, marking one party member to knock them into the sky and back onto a platform. This party member will need to make sure they're being pushed onto a platform that is not already cracked. The boss themselves will then be using a group up line AoE every time this happens, so the rest of the group is just going to want to stay grouped up to split the damage from this. It doesn't matter where you group up, so just make sure that you're staying together. After they do it 4 times, then they'll again do Shockwave. Again, you can use Knockback Prevention, or make sure that you're in an area that you won't be pushed off. She'll follow up with Biscuit Maker. Platform will regenerate again. And the boss will cast Copycat one more time. This time the Copycat is going to use the Predacious Pounce. So they'll be doing several AoEs around the platform. Once the copy is halfway done with the Predacious Pounce, the boss will teleport to the center, casting 1-2 Paw. So you'll need to make sure that you're repositioning during the pounce so that you're on the correct side to avoid the paws. Then follow up with a Clawful for the group up AoE. Then teleport back to the center and do another leaping 1-2 paw. This one's going to again move to the identified area before the AoEs go off, so make sure you're in the correct spot. While this is happening, the boss will also do the circular AoEs on all party members. We'll then follow up with the Leaping Black Cat Crossing. This again is going to move, so make sure you're in the correct areas. And there will again be more circular AoEs on all party members. Then do another Clawful for a group up AoE. Followed by Bloody Scratch for party-wide damage. At this point, the boss fight is going to start repeating. So you're going to go into another Mauser rotation. So again, identify the areas that are only being hit once or not at all. The boss will then cast Copycat again, so you'll be dealing with the line AoEs that you need to group up for from the actual boss, and then the copycat will be casting the elevate and eviscerate. This is going to happen 4 times again. And then follow up with another shockwave, which again you can use knockback prevention for, or just make sure you're positioned in an area where you won't be pushed off. She'll follow up with biscuit maker, which and this should be it for the first of the Dawn Trail normal raids, M1. I hope this helped everyone out. If it did, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one.
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.